Good afternoon, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. I'm doing a roof job today, and basically before I start this video I just want to say please make sure that when you do stuff like this that you are safe on the roof, that if you're using ladders that you tie them down. If you're using scaffolding, be careful when you're walking around on the planks. And if you're using a cherry picker, just watch the cables and things like that. And obviously make sure that you've got the right sort of certifications to use one. I'm going to do a before and after. This customer's had birds coming in. This was fitted for her not so long ago, and as you can see, the birds love these type of cowls. They're called hood top cowls. They used to originally in the past, they were designed to be specifically for open fires. And they weren't actually designed for being for disused flues only. A lot of the time is when you get a disused flue cap, it would always state on top of it disused flue. Like if you see this plastic one that I'm right next to, it says for disused chimneys only. And the reason why they decided that they're going to use these as disused flues was basically because they decided for some bizarre reason to make the collars inside different shape, different sizes, so you could get ones with a 6-inch diameter, 8-inch diameter, 10-inch diameter. So you know, like, it would have been really difficult. It was a really daft idea, because these are really quite effective cowls for the chimney, and they last a long time. But obviously, as well as they're great for the birds, because they fly in at the side here. They've got a rainwater cover top. They've got the heat coming in from the room from underneath. So they've got underfloor heating, no rain coming in, and a great way of flying in and out. So they're not really practical. But plus the other thing, this is the wrong size anyway, because as you can see at the side, it's not been sealed or anything like that. So when it rains, the rain's going to come down this way, and it's going to like go straight into the actual cowl and drip into the fireplace. Which is exactly what's happening with this. They've got birds nesting in there, so like it's complete no. But you know, like unfortunately, I come across it all the time, because builders and roofers, you know, I understand, I do get it, and not having a dig at them, but you know, they're not qualified to do chimney work, and they just look for covers, and they go to the building centre and they sell these, and you can pick them up on like marketplace very cheap, and that's what happens, and they put them on and they think they're perfect. So you know, you can put a bit of netting inside there if you do ever put one of these on, but you really need to seal it around the edges as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you where I am, and just show you the view that I've got here is absolutely stunning, because I'm literally at the top of Haywards Heath in West Sussex, and as you can see, it's just amazing. I can't show you right the way around, because you've got the trees just there and the trees all behind me, but like I can't remember what them hills are called. But I don't normally do videos like this, but the reason why I'm doing a video like this is because I've done so many on wood burners and open fires recently. I just don't want to burn you out with them. I know it's still a bit early in the season, and as I have pointed out, the reason why I am doing so many of them is because there's so many different ones on the market. So I don't expect you to be, you know, to follow me. You know, but I'm literally just making my channel into a chimney sweep community page. That's what I'm doing with my channel, so that if you need any advice about anything to do with chimney sweeping or anything like that, that you can speak to me at any time. So there's no problems at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in, and then just hopefully that will give you a better look, because it works really well on my TV. So those are the old-fashioned caps there, the metal ones, and it's amazing. Like, I go home and I watch it on my TV, and it's just stunning what you see afterwards. You know, you see things that you don't normally see, but when you look for a phone, you don't actually see stuff. It's quite dark today. It's very cloudy. It's incredible, this weather at the moment. You know, one day when it was like nearly 80 degrees yesterday, if not it was 80 degrees. I did the caps right down the bottom there, put them on a couple of years ago, and did some lead flashing sealant stuff there as well. But isn't that stunning? You don't realise just how green Haywards Heath is, you know, because like when you're on the roads, all you see is traffic and cars everywhere. But as I said, I can only go so far with this one because it's just, all you're going to see is just trees, but I'll zoom back in and go out one more time. But yeah, it's I can't remember what them hills are called now. I should do because I've lived here long enough, but it's just amazing it is. I know all the names of the road, but for privacy reasons I'm just going to keep it as it is. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know, but just enjoy the view. You can see the downs in between the trees over there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to replace this cap and then I'll show you it afterwards. Right, basically that's it. It's I use Brewer Cowls. They're called Kappa straps, and they're basically designed for disuse flues only. Look what the difference is with that to the one that was on there before. They have air vents at the side here, here and here, and then basically they overlap the chimney at the back they overlap the chimney pot. So what happens when it rains, it's at an angle, so it goes up and then it drops down onto the actual top of the chimney, so you don't get any water coming in, can't get any driving rain with the other cowl that it would have done. And they're made of metal, stainless steel, and they're really good. And I do them differently to everybody else. I don't put them on the same way as other people. And the reason why I put them on the way I do is just from experience in the past. And what I do is I always, like where it comes to this part here, I always bend it over a couple of times. And then the reason being, and I make sure it's really tight underneath, because there's like a little kind of bit like that on the underneath of it. I always make sure that it's right up tight against that. And the reason being is because these are known to come out sometimes. Very, very rare, but they're known to come out. And then if they fall out, then what happens is the wind will blow it, and then it will raise up. And by doing it the way that I do it, it won't raise up. And if that came out, then what will happen is where I've bent it over like that on here, it's all rigid. So literally I could unscrew that and then come back next year and it'd still be here. And that's the reason why I do it. Some people do it, there's some few examples here. Some people do them like that. I mean, the way that, I mean, this one's done is if that strap comes loose, then the whole thing's just going to blow off. So that's why I don't do it like that. Same with this one. It's nearly got the right idea with it, but I wouldn't have put the strap on the inside of it. I would have put it on the outside. So you bend it over, you bang it up flush, like as you can see, if you can, on the side there, and that's how I do all my cowls. As I said, these are obviously for disuse flues only. They're very, very good, but I would be very, very careful with these because they're made of plastic. So it all depends how close the chimney pots are from one another. I've been to a job a little while ago. I've got a video on it on my YouTube channel, and it literally shows you where there was a wood burning stove next to one of these, and the whole side had caught fire and it was dripping plastic down underneath it. So like with it as it is now, it's fine. The gap between them both is there's no issues there whatsoever. So everything's all fine. The chimney stack looks in fantastic condition. But as I said, that's the best way of doing it. Bending them over like that, bending it inside like that, then it's solid then. And of course these are the ideal, much better than the one that was in there originally. It's got an air vents at the side, so driving rain won't get in there. Make sure it's flush on the top of the chimney, and then strap it down, and then you've got, as I said, the three air vents to allow it to circulate air in there to stop any damp getting in there. But this can really help the way I've done that bit there. So if you see that, and then that's it. One more quick view of where I am. See, I'll tell you one thing, that it's one of the best parts of my job is that you get to see some fantastic views. When I used to work a lot in Kent, I used to climb up onto the chimneys, and then the view from the back, from the roof, I would see for miles, like valleys. Brighton's probably one of the best places as well, stunning. But I don't tend to work in Brighton much. I did have a round in Brighton for a couple of years, and I've got some stunning photos. It was before people were doing videos and stuff like that, but I don't live too far from here, but I'm not going to show you my house. So like, but there you go. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just go back to what I was doing. Have a great day from Zachary Sweeps. I thought I'd do something a bit different today because I don't want you getting too bored of me just sweeping chimneys all the time, because like, I do so many of them. But the reason why I've been doing so many videos on different wood burners at the moment is basically because there's just so many different ones on the market, and I want people to know that they can go on the channel and they can look and they can scroll down on the open fires or especially more so on the wood burners, and then they can look at them and they can go, right, that's my wood burner, that's how the bricks come out, that's how the baffle plate comes out, that's what it's got inside. If a bird comes down, I know how to get them out. If I need to replace the bricks, I can do it myself. That's the reason why I've been doing so many videos on different ones. I know that I'm doing the same technique of sweeping, so this is why today I thought I'd do something a bit different. I'm going to start doing a little bit, mixing it up a little bit more, do a little bit more different sort of stuff. But anyway, have a great day from Zachary. But remember, when you ever do roof work, make sure you're always safe and secure. It's so important. You know, like there's so many people who don't know what they're doing, and they try and do it themselves, and they have accidents. So please be safe and secure. So I'm going to leave it at that. So just remember, be safe. Have a great day from Zachary Sweeps.